Every big brand does this, and you should be doing this too. I find this big mistake across so many brands that has come to me and showed me their products. There's one thing that you should be doing that all the big brands do, which is have a hero product. And a lot of the times you probably already have it and you didn't even know it. Your hero product could be something that is different from your competitors. It can be something that drives your brand a lot of recognition, and a lot of times it can be your best seller. And a lot of you all probably already have a product that outsells all of your other products. I'm gonna use Supreme for example. Obviously their box logo tee went really crazy for a long period of time, and they have multiple different types of designs across all of their apparel, but they knew their box logo was their hero product and their hero design. So what they did was take that same design and resold it on different colorways, different styles, different patterns, different garments, and so on. However, this is their hero design that gave them a lot of brand recognition. And of course, you know, you're still free to go out and do other types of designs as well. As you can see, they still drop different types of products, different types of designs for Supreme and whatnot. However, they knew what their hero design was, so they kept running with it because they knew this is what was driving their brand, a whole lot of recognition. So if you already have something that is a top seller, I highly recommend taking that item, cutting the supply in half so that demand becomes larger, and releasing it in multiple different colorways or styles or garments and so on. Stop trying to recreate the wheel by creating something fashionably crazy and start selling more of what you already know is selling. So let's see how we can go ahead and incorporate this into a design. Here I am on Kittl. To me, this is still probably one of the #1 platforms to design for beginners. You know, I got Photoshop, Illustrator, got even my design bachelor's, and you know, I still come to here for a whole bunch of different ideas. As I've stated before, it's not what you use, it's how you use it. So go ahead and get your ideas flowing, open up a few different designs. All right, so here I am on this design. It's kind of Halloweenish, obviously, but I think this one right here would be something that's kind of memorable. I feel like Pharrell or someone had the bat that looks just like that, or like Lil Uzi Vert. We're gonna look into that. So right now we have this open. Now I'm gonna change this to after hours. Let's delete that. Gonna ungroup this and resize that. All right, so there we have it. And I already like this colorway right here. Let's go ahead and click Mockups, see what this looks like. Cool, I like that colorway. All right, so we have it right here, and then let's go and resize it to almost the same as how Supremes look. So cool, that's our staple design, right? And for some of you all, you guys already have a design that sells multiple times over, that a lot of people come to you when it comes to your brand. So what you do with that one design is you'll throw it onto something else and you re-release it. A lot of you guys are already releasing too many products at once. You're releasing your dope icon, your awesome logo on all of the products all at once. Instead, you need to really create the supply and demand and the hype over one design on a particular product for the time being, and then start selling the other colorways and the different style garments after you know which design works for you. So for example, you could have multiple icons or multiple logos for your actual brand to see which one works best first, and then release the multiple different colorways instead of establishing yourself onto that one logo and design to begin with. So for example, you don't have to be perfect when you start. You can perfect it along the way. And a lot of the times you are trying to be too perfect and you stop yourself from really getting out there into the market. Look at Apple. In 76, this is their logo. 77, this colorway. 98, they went solid black. 2001, they went chrome. No, they went more of like a glass look right here. 2007, they really went chrome. 2017, they went back to this, you know, 98 logo. Things change over time. Your audience's flavor, they change over time. Your own flavor is going to change all the time. Check out Nike, right? One of the most iconic brands out there as well, right? So look at Nike. Started off at Blue Ribbon Sports. This was their logo. 64, 71 turned into this. 78 turned into this. 85, they inverted. And then 95, they went with the swoosh. But a lot of the times you'll still see them use this. A lot of times you'll still see them use this, and so on. So really think about it. You don't have to be perfect right now, but you can start creating multiple logos of your own brand to begin with. That way you can test to see which one your audience likes. All right, so for example, if you're starting off, you're not satisfied with your logo, you can test your audience to see which one is going to be your staple, iconic hero design, right? So we're testing every single one to our customer, see which one they actually like. And if they end up purchasing this one and this one, you're pretty much A/B testing, or in this case, ABC testing, which design works best. And your audience and your customers are pretty much going to let you know. But here's the thing, what if this one and this one outsells this one itself? So then you can go ahead and test just those two products on the next launch. So now you can launch on multiple different colorways, and you can pretty much do it on the same colorways. That way you're still testing the design itself. Now you knew your customers already like this and they like that, so you know they're gonna want more of it. So instead of going off and creating some new crazy designs, let's go ahead and work with what we already have and the data of what sales we already have. So now we're here, we're dropping this colorway, we're dropping this colorway. Which one is gonna outsell which? And if this one ends up being the winner, now we're gonna go and sell this on multiple different types of products, because we now know this is our hero design. And now that we know this is our winner, now we can go off and do like some crazy manufacturing or some different types of products that we may like. So now we got this custom jacket right here with our design. It's not the same way as how it is like on the hero product when it's nice and small, but we can start getting a little bit more crazy with it. And now we can start experimenting with different types of products, different types of prices, and see how our audience reacts to that. And who says that you can't go back and still use all of your logos that you've already created, and you can start incorporating that with your designs as well. So someone still liked this one right here, now they get that one with the one that everyone likes. Also actually created all of these mock-ups on Kittle as well, so they actually do have some pretty decent flat lays. So for example, if I click on this one right here, this is the back of a sweatshirt. You can mess around with it, get an idea of what it's gonna look like, and then you can also experiment with the different colors as well. But if you want to experiment with the designs, click back to editor. Let's go ahead and select all of them and click on this right here. We'll change this to a pink, and then we have to click on this red as well, and then the document colors right here, pink as well. And then now I don't like how like the white is kind of off on all of them, so I'm actually going to change this one to white, and then let's change maybe this to let's try this as pink. All right, that's pretty decent. I probably would have rather changed this stroke to pink, but whatever. We're gonna click mockup and then go straight to the mockups, and then I pretty much scroll down here. I look for apparel flat lays. Sometimes it doesn't show up for some reason, so you have to find it and click on it. There it is. All right, here we are. Sweatshirt once again. Now resize it, and boom, there we have it. So if you don't have this by now, you can A/B test your logo design and then end up finding your hero product, and then move on to associating that with different colors, different styles, and so on. Also, remember earlier, I thought for some reason this bat, I was like, it reminds me of Lil Uzi Vert, or it could be Pharrell. It was a collaboration, so there we have it. That's crazy. Also, Supreme started in 1994, so for those of you guys who are 2-3 years in and feel like giving up on yourself, Supreme really didn't start going crazy. They was probably already crazy in the streets, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they didn't really go really worldwide until probably, I want to say like 2010 or so. So think about how long they've been in the game until they really started capturing the majority of the world's eyes.